Okay, welcome back to Late Night Show here on www.sambotimes.com. Of course, with our featured guest. You know, Sam used to be... Eto, usog na ito eh.
Na, almost eh. Dito ako palagi.
Dito palagi si Sam. So, alam ko, she pretty well understood yung culture ng different tribes in the autonomous region of Mindanao. And she understands better yung mga idiosyncrasies, culture, lahat ng mga ugali. Sam,
Sana po.
ano ka na, as a journalist, wala nang makakatalo sa iyo.
Sana po.
I will take the lead.
Immersion
take
is
the
important.
lead in the arm legislative body.
Eh, sensitivity, tolerance, respect. Sabi ko nga, pag sa mga young people, nakausap mo na bang isang prostitute? Dahil lang nakabelo ka, does not mean you're holy.
Right.
I mean, you gotta be open-minded. You know? Like sa army, Muslim, pero hindi naman nangungurakot, di ba? Anong klase naman yon? So, there's so many complexities. You can't just accept at face value. Nakikita mo.
But that generality na ginagawa ng outsiders.
Oh, yeah. That's what,
we have to change that. We have to, make some efforts.
Very much. Peace education is part of the executive order ng DepEd.
We will also give lecture seminars to non-Muslims.
That's true.
For them to understand the Muslim women.
And this on cyber, you're reaching so many people na.
I know.
Diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that was my first resolution, lumabas. I just gave a privileged speech on the Inquirer front page, yung babaeng nakaitim, security risk of question mark. And I just gave my sentiment na this hurt, this pains, that a woman in her dress would be questioned, and that's the mother of the speaker namin of the house. And then immediately right there and then, there was one of the colleagues ko sa RLA, then we passed a resolution questioning the Inquirer on that aspect. So
what happened? Did they...
it was about media discrimination.
It owed an apology.
Yes.
They owe us an apology.
One-liner from Inquirer.
Okay.
But it happened naman days before the RLA gave a statement or gave yung first day namin sa session. Nag-privileged speech na ako on the Inquirer front page. And then one of the colleagues said, sige, resolution natin asking Inquirer to give an apology. Oh, yun.
So, still fighting for the cause of the women. Never ending, crusade.
Yeah, sana.
So, Mirang, let me ask you something. How did you start all this? I mean, you're very young to be involved in, human rights, advocacy, and protection of the children, women. Tell us, para malaman naman natin ng ating kwan. As I believe you're a fulfilled journalist now.
Sana.
So, paano yun? What stirred you? What drove you to doing all this?
Ang dami. Pero sa Quiapo, I saw in Quiapo kasi, Ricky Lee, the scriptwriter.
Okay.
Di ba may libro siya, Journey to Quiapo, or Trip to Quiapo. The journey ko, I think, was from UP to Quiapo every Friday. Prayer kasi namin Friday.
Yeah.
That was the meeting ng youth group namin.
You're still in UP?
Aktivista, at that time. So we saw yung mga sa Estero kasi, yung mga squatter near the water. Yung mga kababayan natin from Mindanao, Muslim Mindanao. And yung maliliit na bahay na yon, some would be standing up to sleep, yung mga bata. So, katakot pala yung situation. You can not imagine how they live. And doon ng CR, sa tubig, di ba? So that Friday, every Friday, it's a constant educational discussion from us, Bern. Kami ni na RG. Mujib at that time, college
Because
kami.
of that condition that
You saw, you go to Payatas, you go to all these communities. So parang, it's like a university of life, I would call it, Outside of my classroom, parang bored na bored ako. Pero totoo pala ito. Yung hindi na rhetoric but it's real for you. Poverty is real. Social reality. So hindi naman ako naging komunista. Hindi naman ako naging social democrat. So you just kind of like be a youth organizer for minority rights. Doon kami naging common bond namin na maliit yung grupo, Muslim, here in Metro Manila. Pag si Sara Balabagan ay nasaktan, na-rape siya sa Saudi, go tayo. Saudi ba yun? Or somewhere in the Middle East. Tayo na, this is the right of a woman who was violated. She deserved, and she was very young at that time. She's 16. She deserves her, right.
So doon nag-umpisa yung
Yung aking kabulatan, doon sa Quiapo.
And you still see
the same situation.
Some, I mean, many.
Definitely. I go to jail I go to jail, no?
Yeah.
Not because I was guilty. Pero I visit the jail as part of our immersion program. Nakita namin yung mga babae, yung situation nila.
Visit them.
Yes, and also the males. And Nur Miswari's colleagues, nakita ko doon. So there, maraming mga walang attorney for so long. Maraming, of recent, may mga namatay na doon sa loob. So they have to be washed one day lang, di ba? Yung Muslim, one day lang. Dapat number. And no family visits them. So we become family.
Yeah. So you mentioned about strengthening the Sharia.
Yes.
That is one priority. So have you started somehow?
Yung expansion of Sharia courts to cover not only personal relationship but also business relationship, commercial relations. So baka pwedeng i-expand natin yung batas ng Sharia and criminal. Yung kinatatakutan nila na putol kamay na criminal penalty system.
Saudi,
I think that can be lessened to a degree that's tolerable for Asian countries. In Malaysia, it's not practiced. In other Muslim countries, So there's like a divorce. Sa ibang countries pala, kailangan several witnesses na against the woman or the husband. Sa atin, parang hindi naman necessarily witness. Basta nag-file yung lalaki, pwede nang i-divorce yung babae.
Okay.
Parang ganon.
Okay. So, anong diferensya with our culture? Parehas lang sa Maguindanao,
the Asian,
Mindanao.
Okay.
Lang ito.
Among ourselves,
There's
yung
commonality naman talagang.
The Muslims in the Philippines vary din. There's the most conservative, and they're trained in Saudi. They're trained in the Middle Eastern tradition. The more the more less conservative, they've intermarried with Christian brothers and sisters, intermarried with other tribes. Yan, meron din. So, ganon yung openness and tolerance versus yung gusto nila sila lang. At saka yung masyadong Muslim-Muslim.
Okay.
In terms of dressing rituals.
Kahit palagi si Sam dito or Sister Sam dito. Pero kapag nandito yan, may malaking mangyayari. Ano ba? What brought you to Zamboanga this time?
Tawi-Tawi, Arm Watch, Bantay Arm.
Tell us more about this one.
Yes, Bernie, importante itong ginagawa nyo to expose because ARMM costs the government 12 billion annually. So, noon, narinig natin yung mga gobernador, nag-hotel-hotel lang, pa-hotel-hotel ng malalaki sa Manila. They will rent the whole one floor.
Wow.
But right now, we're telling the people, bantayan nyo kami. Bantayan nyo ako. Nag-hotel ba ako ng malalaking hotel? So, we're saying that kayo mga civil society, RLA Watch, Governor Watch, kami lahat na sa gobyerno ngayon, just because we crossed over, kasama namin kayo noon sa civil society, doesn't mean na hindi nyo kami bantayan. So, tomorrow is the launch in Tawi-Tawi of the Arm Watch in Tawi-Tawi.
So,
this is
every morning?
Every province has it. I think morning, in Tawi-Tawi.
And we'll be right back.
Yes po. I'm there for women's sector.
So we're meeting with our women's sector.
Yes, I will be meeting our women and basta kasi ang Muslim society, Bernie, when you address the women's concern and make them really like imulat mo sila, yung bata ang namulat. Because the mother speaks and sings to the child.
Right.
Diba? So yung lalaki minsan wawala. The husband is away.
So your exposure to all of this. Anong nakikita mo?
Oh wow! Every day is a positive, an eye opener. And what I see for ARM is that the youth there and the young professionals, either Muslim or Kristiyano, ang laki ng wealth of knowledge, IT-wise, information, cyberspace, may foreign openness pa sila to welcome all these foreigners. There's so many things na entrepreneurial in the spirit that hindi yung pang-arm lang, pang buong mundo. we welcome you to come.
How about in addressing poverty?
Eh,
in this
wow.
part?
And then peace and order. Kasama
Peace
nga
and
din.
order.
Sabi na chicken and egg yan eh. Ano yung mauna? Poverty, peace and order.
May balut pa.
Balut pa.
Oo.
So mga anak na. Wow. Unless you try it and host conventions and, like really make the people see that it's not really peace and order and poverty, but really relationship. That's the issue. Relationship. There's no relationship at all happening between the North and the South. Muslim Mindanao and Baguio or Metro Manila. Then, hindi mangyaring totoong Pilipino tayo, Pilipinas. Ang alam lang natin, Boracay. So, we have to see that ARM has tawi-tawi, that ARM has strong tourism potential, and so much Islamic architecture to offer in terms of knowledge. So, ang dami niyang pwedeng di ba?
Yeah.
Maibigay.
Pero ang bottom line dyan, ang umpisa is leadership.
Yes, and trust. Yeah, trust building.
Kasi kung walang maglilid,
Kung walang maggagawa, walang
mag-initiate, yun ang importante.
bottoms up din, sa baba.
Yeah.
That's why we're saying, Arm Watch, kayo rin. Bantayan niyo yung leadership para gumalaw.
Tama.
It's a mutual relationship. Galaw.
Anyway, but we will watch them as the Regional Legislative Assembly does its work. I know it will be attuned to the needs of the time and the needs of the people in our autonomous region. Quick question, quick answer. How do you describe good governance?
Oh, wow. Good governance is a multiplicity of all positive factors of both institution, system, personalities, and structures. It's all a combination of positive factors happening, and it has to be also led by people and rules and policies and guidelines to bring up a bureaucracy into full motion.
Social justice.
Social justice is the democratization of all forces so that poverty can be, erased, and all can, experience the benefits of, a society that really responds to their needs.
Ever active assemblywoman. If there is any, sino yung nagsiserve as your inspiration? You're very busy lady, a mother at that.
Wala pang anak.
Wala pang anak.
Yeah.
Pero mother.
A lot of young people na lang inaanak ko.
Pero Happy Mother's Day.
Yes,
Pwede na
still.
rito?
Thanks. My mom, Happy Mama Day.
How
Mahatma Gandhi.
How do you divide your time?
With family.
Mahatma Gandhi, you mentioned.
Mahatma Gandhi is an inspiration. Why? Selflessness, selflessness. You walk the talk. Talagang nilakad niya, wala siyang tsinelas. Tapos walang damit niya, di ba?
You feel the earth.
I mean, I'm a fashionista. I love fashion. But for him to have given it up all, so like, sana magyari yun. So,
in the country?
Sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
The father of this president, the orator, the
idol.
one who died for freedom, Ninoy Aquino.
He really served as an inspiration.
His speeches were legendary for me.
Okay.
Marcos maybe, but he destroyed himself. So Aquino is a genius.
I'll go back to my question. How do you divide your time? You're so energetic, and how do you keep yourself in good shape?
I divide my time by looking
family, work, and
looking at Facebook every 2 hours a day.
Social networking. Of course, you never.
I wake up early, I sleep early. Ganun.
Really?
Ganun ang anka ko. And I divide my time by my schedules,
And you manage to write.
I still write. I have to write. I am a writer.
Nagugulat ako kay Sarah.
Yeah.
Nagkakasulat pa rin.
Yeah,
May
expression.
oras pa rin.
Yeah, because that's our space eh. That's how people get interested to go to Marawi because I read you. Lake Lanao.
How about how could we improve our foreign relations?
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
Have more diplomats na that know Philippines, that know the sensibilities of our people. Hindi lang yung just because they want the title. So know Baguio to Tawi-Tawi. Know what use the same line. Know what we can offer as a people.
Considering
Not just we are DH, not just because we're engineers or DH, or just that Philippines is Philippines. Ang dami pala nating mga products. that we can share to the world.
What is your reading about the Spratly?
Oh, wow. We could have had a strong foreign policy in terms of really protecting it. Dapat na-define na natin yan and really like put in military security. So right now we're trying to grapple already with the China hands. So ngayon, it's never too late. Let's get our acts together. Basta assertion is important. We have the foreign policy experts. Secure our place. Secure the area.
Okay. How do you see our peace process now?
Peace process. You
Yeah,
have very
like that.
good spokespersons. Marvic Leonin. You also have very credible MILF.
Yeah.
Yun lang, yung changing of guard, they're getting old. Marvic, parang wala nang bago rin nasasabi because they're kind of like repeating already the whole items on wealth sharing. Yun ang mga research areas na lang wealth sharing, transition government.
Power share.
Yes. And we in ARM are not afraid. I think we shouldn't be afraid of any new arm that comes from the peace talks because alam naman, temporary naman tayo, transition government na So, peace talks will go, sana peace pa rin. Cessation of hostilities. I think that's the best thing that's happening. Walang away.
Sabi nga nila, because may background is environment, sabi nila, kung wala ng mga resources, magulo na naman tayo. So how do you keep our, we're a rich island in Mindanao.
Yeah, but no technology to harness that.
Yeah.
So
So power sharing, wealth sharing, dapat tayo dyan, watchful tayo.
Wealth sharing. Definitely this future, whatever state, will want more of its income revenue there. So, klaro yun. Kaya nga nagko-complain sila, hindi nila nakukuha yung hydroelectric power energy from Lake Lanao, di ba? Ligwasan, I think. Yung Sulu, ExxonMobil was entering. Dire-diretso, wala nang paalam.
Tama.
Diba?
So all this.
Yes, it's definitely wealth sharing is major.
And you consider this in the RLA?
Yeah, it's part of the major discussions. Yeah.
Okay. I think we have had enough. But I look forward for more exchanges with our honorable congresswoman. Assemblywoman.
Naks, pinromote mo na ako agad
The RLA. So if we have more Shamira at the RLA, we can see a brighter arm in the future.
Thank you, Bernie.
The most articulate,
Naks.
of course, the beauty of the women power you could see in her. And I know she is also considered an asset of the regional legislative assembly. And that will propel government where we wanted it to go, attain the goal of arm for peace and development. Assemblywoman Shamira, thank you very much
Thank
for the
you,
time.
Bernie. Thank you, of course.
It's a privilege
Yeah, of course.
and honor.
Thank you po, thank you.
The pride of the arm. Till then, see you next time. Thank you very much and bye-bye. Still on Late Night Show at www.sambotimes.com. Bye-bye. Ma'am, thank you.